Hi there, my name is Latrina, and a few days ago, my son Chris reached out to Five Star Painting of Austin to offer you a free video sharing things you might be able to do to improve your leads, customers, and sales. And here's the video that we put together for you. As he mentioned on the call, there's no selling in the video. It's absolutely free. We believe givers gain. So these are videos that we make in our spare time and offer them up to businesses who are interested, hoping to bring value and service to communities in the process. But your feedback would be greatly appreciated. It's important for us to know how we're doing with these videos and if we're actually bringing value and being helpful. So please let us know afterwards. Thanks. So what I'm going to cover for you is content, backlinks, and citations, and why these are important website elements for five-star painting. Your company's online presence, we'll take a look at that, and then I'll make recommendations for improvement if I see anything that might help to boost your business. So content is anything that appears on your website. It's the words, the images, the videos. You want to have enough content because this is how the Google bots are able to crawl your website, figure out what it is you do, and grab all of those nifty keywords that describe your services. Ideally, you want to have 1,500 words at least on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. And citations are directories you can get into, get your website listed on, like Google, Yellow Pages, Yelp. It's merely your business name, address, and phone number, but it's extremely important to have as many of these as you can get, and even more than your competition, because this gives you a presence out in the internet, and it shows Google that you are a legitimate company. And then backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So if you think about your website being listed on Facebook, if you have LinkedIn, Yelp, Yellow Pages, these are helping to direct traffic to your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website actually becomes. And to Google, it's even more than popularity. To Google, they use it to measure trust. If another business is willing to list you on their site, then to Google, that's a form of trust, and having lots of these backlinks indicates that you are a trustworthy business. So get as many of those as you can, but be sure that they're relevant, and not all backlinks are created equal. So make sure they're related to painting, remodeling, home improvement, those kinds of things, rather than like a pizza restaurant or a nail salon. So let's jump over to I'm actually going to come back to your website. I think this is a great website. Just first off, I want to tell you that, but let's hop over to Google for a moment. So what I did is a search for residential painting contractors for Austin, Texas. And initially we have some ads that are presented at the top of the page, which is pretty standard. Some of the ads, you'll notice sometimes they're like Home Advisor, Angie, Thumbtack, etc. And one thing to note, if you've never used them, they do charge for every lead that they give a company. They share that same lead with 4 other companies, and 5 companies paying for 1 lead. Only one, of course, is going to get it. The other thing to know about ads is that a lot of people have ad blockers on their computers these days, so they won't even see these ads at the top. So I try to show businesses things that they can do organically, naturally, to draw traffic to their website. What I'm looking at right now is the map pack, and this is where Google has listed the top 3 businesses that they perceive to be the top 3 anyways for residential painting contractors for Austin, Texas. This area alone gets 30 to 40% of traffic, so if you can get your business listed here, you'd be doing exceptionally well. I want to point out in one point here, you'll see of these 3, one of them, Austin Professional Painting, is lacking a website. This business is not optimized for Google, and as a result, they are considered low-hanging fruit, meaning someone could easily come and bump them out of their place here. Okay, so that's something to be mindful of. If we move further down the page, we continue to see businesses ranked. And I always encourage businesses, aim to be on the first 3 pages if at all possible. The latter pages, you won't get as much traffic. Okay, so aiming to be on the first few pages, and ideally over time, try to get here in the map pack because it will pay off significantly. So back to your website. First of all, I love your website. I love the imagery here. It's very professional looking. Let me take a look. One thing I'm noticing, you have a bar here for some reason. It's requiring me to go side to side. I would recommend, and it might just be my laptop, I'm not sure, but take a look at that. there's plenty of space for all of your content to be on the screen without having to do that. So if there's anything you can do to place it center on the page, I would make that recommendation for you. Let's take a look here. Content. I would recommend also, if you can, put a contact form somewhere at the top half of your screen. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be very short and sweet. Just collect name, phone number, email, just in case you miss people. You have your phone number here. It's kind of small though. You might even want to make that larger. But just in case you miss calls, or they don't call, or they leave a voice message and you can't hear it, at least you'd have an opportunity to get quick, hot leads right away that you can follow up and schedule for consultation. So that's one thing I'm going to recommend. I like that you have the ability to schedule free estimates right there. I would probably recommend a little more content on your page, your home page here. You're tagging your photos. It's really good that you're tagging those. I would actually, instead of tagging all of them with your company name, I would tag some of them with keywords that you're wanting to rank for, such as interior painting, Austin, Texas, cabinet painting, Austin, Texas, exterior painting, Austin, Texas. You get the point. That will help you to rank better for these keywords, okay? Let me show you how you're doing right now. So as far as backlink power, you are pretty high up there, and I think it's because you're part of a chain of company chain of stores. So you're doing great there. As far as your backlinks, they have dropped significantly. You were at 2.2 thousand at one point. You're down to 315. Remember, backlinks measure trustworthiness and popularity on the internet. So you want to make sure that you always appear to be trustworthy and popular in the eyes of Google. Same thing for your referring domains. You had 240 at one time, and you're down to 39. So definitely put some more effort there to get those out there. It's just building up your presence out there, okay? That's going to help you to get more traffic driven to your website as well. If we do a side-by-side comparison, comparing you to CertaPro of Austin, right now your organic traffic, you're about somewhere around 115-ish, sometimes a little higher than that. And they are about 288, nearly 300. So you do have some room here to close the gap between the two of you. I feel like you're of a high caliber painting company, so you should be able to close that gap. Let's see here. Am I adding more content to your page? Let's at least see how you're ranking. You're not ranking terribly, actually. I think getting some more of those keywords out there will definitely help you to rank for even some of your specialty service like popcorn ceiling removal. 90 people actually searched that, but you're number 57 on the list. So definitely get some more content so you can, do more work on adding that as a keyword on your website. All right, let's see what else you have on the back page here, keywords. Yeah, so overall, you're doing pretty good. I just think that you could be grabbing more keywords. You do pressure washing, decks and fences, popcorn ceiling removal, wallpaper removal, cabinet painting. So you're missing out on a lot of these specialty services you're not ranking for. Some of them you are, but you're way out down on the list. And you could be getting a lot more volume. You see 200 people are searching that every single month, but you're number 61 on the list. So, people are not going that far down on the list to find a contractor to do that. So with that, I hope this has been helpful to you. Please let me know that you watched it. Let me know if you have any questions for me, and if anything that I can clarify for you. Otherwise, you're on the right path. You're doing well. I would just recommend getting some more backlinks, getting those referring domains, just so that you can continue to build out your presence on the internet and stay trustworthy and popular. Okay, it seems a little trivial, but yeah, that's what is important in Google. With that, I hope this has been helpful. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I wish you much continued success for 5 Star Painting of Austin. Bye bye.